People learn better from stories than you just telling them something. Hi, I'm Lindsay. I own a business, and our team has scaled up very quickly in the last 6 months, so we are rapidly learning how to manage a big team. One thing I'm doing to make sure I am learning how to manage a group of people is listening to other entrepreneurs who have built bigger companies than mine and have more stories to pull lessons from. I listen to people like Andy Frisella, Ed Milet, Alex Hormozi, all of those types of people. One thing Andy talks about is how when you are first starting in business, you don't have any stories to pull lessons for your team to be like, here's how this time bit us in the ass and how we can make decisions going forward to not make this mistake again. But when you're in business, early on in business, you don't have a lot of stories like that. So Andy says to use stories from other people's businesses to make the point. For example, Andy tells a story about Jeff Jarvis. If you don't know about Jeff Jarvis, he was like, this was before social media time, and he was an OG, huge fan of Dell. And I guess back then Dell had huge market share in the personal computer game. Anyways, he had a lot of Dell computers and was a raving fan, and then he bought a new computer and it was a total dud. It didn't work at all, and he told Dell, and they were kind of like, sorry, screw you, we're not helping you. And it was $1,500. And he was like, are you kidding me? So instead of, I don't know what that interaction ended with, but he had a huge blog at the time. Social media wasn't huge, but blogs were like the thing, I don't know, before my time, but he had a huge blog. So he went on his blog and was like, this is what happened. I was a huge fan, and don't buy Dell. They estimate that his blog post impacted Dell's market share by $1 billion, which is so crazy. But anyways, this is a good story to talk about to your team, or if you're any kind of leader and you're trying to make the point of every customer should be treated like a Jeff Jarvis, because you never know. You shouldn't be just doing a good job for people you know have a big impact. But if you treat everyone like they are going to go on and cost your company $1 billion, I would hope you would do the right thing. I love this story because you never really know who your Jeff Jarvises are, especially with social media now. It's so easy to, if a company treats someone badly, it is easy to let the world know. And I think word like that spreads so fast. You're trying to teach your team to treat every customer like most important customer. This is a really great story to tell. Not only the importance of like the character aspect, like the right thing, but the impact is crazy too. Like one person can cost your company $1 billion.